This HAN Network video is brought to you by In Sports Centers. On the campus of St. Joseph High School, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. I'm Frank Renito, sitting alongside the Cadets football captains for the upcoming season. They are Jude Andrzejewski, Jared Mallozzi, Michael Diorio, Jesse Veilleux, and Connor Murphy. Boys, thank you for taking time with us this afternoon. Jude, let me start with you. Being named a captain before your senior season, what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot to me ever since I was probably in about second grade. I knew I wanted to come here. My dad, who played football here, I just always knew I wanted to come here, and it was a dream for me to become a captain, and it's just been crazy ever since I've been named captain.
Jared, let's take a look back at last season. Obviously not the ending you guys wanted to have, but a great run there in the state tournament. How do you build off that experience from 2016 and carry it into 2017 now?
It's always motivating us, like right away, right after that game. We all told each other like it was a big loss, but you got to keep our heads up. The next season's already underway, and through the summer, we all came together as a team with this group of captains. There's a lot of leaders on this group, and we really showed up for the younger kids. And like we're trying to bring them up and motivate them to do something that we couldn't do yet.
And Mike, let's talk a little bit now about that summer off season. Really, no off season in this sport. What are the Cadets doing after that state championship through preseason camp to make sure everyone is ready when you get back this year?
Well, first off, we got in the weight room probably 2 days after the game, and us being captains, usually captains have to tell their players, like, get in the weight room, but we didn't have to do that much this year. Everyone kind of had a chip on their shoulder, came out ready to work right away.
Jesse, now let's talk a little bit about the emotions getting back onto the field alongside your teammates. What are those first days in pads like back here at St. Joe's?
Everyone's got great energy at practice. You just see the fight in everyone's eyes from the last game we played, coming out there knowing that last time we played we're 0-1.
Connor, preseason camp now, you guys have had a couple scrimmages, a jamboree under your belts. What have you seen from the squad so far that's impressed you? What are some of your takeaways early on here?
I really like the way the younger kids, the new kids, have adapted to the defense and the offense. They really know the plays, and everything's just coming together very nicely.
You got about 10 days now before you guys will open up down at New Canaan. What do the Cadets need to do on and off the field in that time frame to make sure you are ready for that opening weekend?
Effort and attitude.
Jesse, we'll come back to you now. You guys look ahead. You've got New Canaan, a four-time defending state champion. What's been the message from the coaching staff, from the captains to the team leading into that game week?
Just play how we know we can. Just play football, not look at their jerseys.
Mike, you guys have got a transfer quarterback coming in this year. How has he adapted to being a part of this offense, and how does David look so far in the season?
David looks good. He had trouble adapting to the plays at first, but I feel like we're doing a great job at getting him introduced to our scheme, and he's really building a great chemistry with our offense.
Jared, who are some of the other guys that might be stepping up, playing a role for the Cadets this year, and we should keep an eye out for?
I'd like to say probably Phil Pazmeg, definitely, and Jesse Bike from the wide receiver standpoint, and also Jaden. They've been working really hard, and they've been really proving themselves, even just being juniors and being a sophomore running back. The last season they did pretty good, but this year they've been working on their craft.
Jude, if you guys wanted to set goals for the season, what is this team hoping to accomplish together?
Win games, really. Make it back to state championship. Got moved down in our class. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for us to make it this year, but that's the ultimate goal.
Hopefully this is the year an FCIAC team gets to knock off Ansonia. Guys, just one more question here. Is there a game on the calendar you're most looking forward to this season?
New Canaan, week 1.
You guys like that answer across the board?
I got a different answer. Trumbull on Thanksgiving is a big one. They really embarrassed us last year, and I feel like we had a couple injuries that prevented us from playing our A game, but we're looking to get back at them.
I like that you guys are focused on week 1, but you got to have the rivalry in the back of your mind at all times. Great job today, guys. We're really excited to see you in 9 days on that opening night. We want to wish you and the Cadets best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Alongside the football captains at St. Joseph, this is the HAN Network's 2017 Fall Sports Tour. Stay tuned as we roll on through the rest of the conference.